Hello! Happy Fracassi Friday to you. Welcome back to Too Many Books. My name is Sean, and today we have a Philip Fracassi unboxing. This coming from the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend. This is his Patreon exclusive numbered edition plus the latest chapbook, short story chapbook from his Patreon, all in one nifty little package. So first and foremost, let's dive into the chapbook. This is Firm by Philip Fracassi. Of course it's by Philip Fracassi. It's his Patreon after all. It'd be kind of weird if he was like, cool, for this next chapbook, we're just going to feature some other author. I mean, it happens. Brian James Freeman, for example, has guest authors, but I mean, Philip Fracassi, but Brian James Freeman is a publisher and an author, whereas Philip Fracassi is an author who has now begun to publish some of his own work. So anyways, Firm by Philip Fracassi. Under penalty of law, this tag not to be removed or you forfeit your soul. Oh, interesting. So this is this the third chapbook or the second? I know he had, I think My Treehouse is Haunted. Interior illustrations by Chris Panatier. How about that? Cover and interior design by Alan Listufka. Those are both familiar names. Alan Listufka is the man behind Shortwave Publishing, and Chris Panatier is the resident in-house artist for Rapture Publishing, of which I just did a Rapture unboxing. So this is a chapbook, a nice little short story that is exclusive to the patrons of Philip Fracassi. I almost said Brian James Freeman, but that would be inaccurate. Oh, hey, look, it's the creepy baby from the bookmark. Signed bookmark as well. Oh, there's artwork on the back. I didn't even check that. 2025. Hell yeah. And we also have a book plate as well. Nice little signed spooky book plate featuring the artwork from the collection. So I cannot tell you what this short story is about. I imagine I could have done my research and provided that information, but I am a slacker. So I'm diving in feet first. But if you've not read Philip Fracassi, the man is exceptional at what he does. And you know what? It's strange that Don't Let Them Get You Down is listed here, but The Egotist is not. Because didn't he bring... Maybe he didn't bring The Egotist back into print. It's just the Zagava edition that kind of brought that back forward. The Egotist is a very early novel by Philip Fracassi. Don't Let Them Get You Down is more psychological, almost like a Chuck Palahniuk novel. Child Alone with Strangers is like a love letter to Robert McCammon. Gothic, more hardcore, splatter horror. Think your Jack Ketchum, your Richard Lehman. Boys in the Valley, absolute classic, one of my favorite novels. If you love Stephen King, if you like The Exorcist, check that out. Third Rule of Time Travel, I still haven't read yet. And of course, he has some novellas and some short story collections. But anyways, this is a private printing for Alter Publishing, which is the publishing press that Philip Fracassi does for his own titles. Limited to 200 copies, each being signed and numbered by the author, Philip Fracassi. This is number 111, which matches my other Patreon titles thus far. His Patreon is fantastic. I mean, he has a lot of exclusive short stories that you can check out on that Patreon. Then there are a couple higher tiers. What is going on with my camera? A couple higher tiers, one including the nice little perfect bound chapbooks with a nice soft touch cover. One, which I think is just digital exclusives only. Next level up has a numbered year-end collection right here. Patreon Stories 2024. Then there's a final tier, which is the lettered edition of Patreon Stories, which is going to be exquisite. I could not swing that copy. I could not swing that level. Wish I could. I would love a lettered edition, but it's too pricey for me with all of the other books. I mean, the title of the channel is Too Many Books. I mean, I could support him at the full level, but then I have to cut back at some of the other books. But I had to at least support him on this level. Get a nice little hardbound numbered edition. So these are his Patreon short stories. As far as being a nice print edition, you needed to be a supporter of, like I said, these tiers. 200 numbers, which is Alter Survivors. 52 copies for the Sabbath Residents. This is 111, signed by Fracassi. But if you go to any of the lower tiers, you can still read these short stories digitally. And, oh, wow. Look at that artwork. I'll say that's Alan Kay. There's Alan Kay branded right in the forehead there. That's an old Alan Kay from 1983. Front cover and interior artwork. So there is going to be interior artwork from Alan Kay. Oh, and the front cover being there, Alan Kay. And then the frontispiece, I imagine, is the interior artwork. Additional front cover and interior illustrations by Chris Panatier. Alter logo by Francois Vaillancourt. That is exceptional. What is the additional Chris Panatier artwork, I wonder? Other than maybe doing flex on the back. Because, I mean, that is very much Alan Kay's style on the cover there. Unless Chris Panatier did the spine. And there's my dog losing its mind downstairs. And, hot damn. I apologize if you could pick that up on the sound here. But like I said, these are all of the Patreon exclusive, well, most of them Patreon exclusive. D7 actually received a trade edition from Shortwave Publishing. So this does have an introduction by Tyler Jones, an afterword by Philip Fracassi, and then a list of the 2024 Patreon members. So let's see if we can get some of that interior artwork here. I hope we got some pieces there. And I think My Treehouse is Haunted was the one that received the previous chapbook. Ooh, they had some artwork there. That looks like Alan Kay. But now I'm doubting myself and everything I've ever known. So if that's Chris Panatier, I apologize to you. But it looks like Alan Kay's style. Maybe Chris Panatier is just a chameleon in that regard. Yeah, I mean, that's Alan Kay. 1982. Betrothed. It's really cool. He ended up finding an older Alan Kay piece. I mean, this is 40-some-odd years old from Alan Kay that seemingly fits perfectly hand-in-hand with Betrothed. But anyways, there's an afterword by Philip Fracassi, as well as a list of all of his patrons. And a lot of great people on this list here. There I am. Hooray. There is Tim from It's Terrific. We should have Jeff Terry from the Jeff Word. I believe Mitch Hull from the proprietor of Rapture Publishing. Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr., who is one of the admins over in the Fracassi Freaks page. Alex Berman from Fantasia Press. Whole lot of great people on Brian Freeman. I presume that's Brian James Freeman, but there is another Brian Freeman who is in the horror community, who is not, as far as I'm aware, a writer. So maybe it's that one. I'm not sure. But lot of great people on this list. So anyways, that, my friends, is Patreon Stories by Philip Fracassi, featuring his 2024 Patreon stories. There are not copies available for the general sale yet. Fracassi did mention that additional copies will be offered for sale, starting at the highest tier, starting at the Sabbath residents. Sabbath residents can, pick up an extra copy or two if they want. And then, we go down from there. So then I could pick up a second copy, and then I believe the digital-only people can pick up second copies. So if you sign up at the digital level, there's a chance you can pick up a copy if there's a leftover one. Definitely worth checking out. Link in the description below to his Patreon. Highly recommend checking him out. He's one of the best authors working these days. And it features a foreword by Tyler Jones, who is another exceptional up-and-coming author working these days. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Once I have read these, I will do a full book review on the channel here. Be sure to subscribe, because I do at least one book review a week with plenty of unboxing videos in between here and there, including plenty of other Philip Fracassi unboxings. So thank you very much for watching. Check out Philip Fracassi, and we'll see you around next time.